During my first tour, I met one of the most interesting and at the same time strangest men I've ever known. I got to know him well over the years, but he was an unusual individual. But you couldn't help but like him because any subject you brought up, he seemed to be able to speak authoritatively about it, whether it was entomology or Lawrence of Arabia, he could talk to you about it. But he did have his likes and dislikes, and he frankly didn't care what you thought about his likes and dislikes. He would still let you know. One of his definite dislikes was smoking. He hated smoking and smokers. And one thing that comes to mind, one story that comes to mind, of many, was one day when a fellow came out of the flight operations area with a box of cigars. And it was quite obvious that he had just been blessed with a new child, and he was passing the cigars around. And he handed one to this fellow, this civilian that I've just referred to, who we all call Mr. Hutch, by the way. And Mr. Hutch took the cigar, which said, "It's a boy." He said to the young airman, "Well, congratulations." And the airman said, "Well, thank you very much, sir." And then Mr. Hutch said, "Is this mine now?" And the boy said, "Well, yes, sure, it's yours." So Mr. Hutch took it and broke it in half and tossed it in the trash. Now, I was backing away at this point because I figured the guy was either going to punch him out or cuss him out. But strangely enough, he was so taken aback by what he said, he just sort of stood there and stared, and he shook his head and walked away.